Hi, this is Kimberly Elizabeth, and I would like to welcome you back to Bookkeeping Journey. This video is about stick to your pricing. But before I go on and talk about sticking to your pricing, I want to have this disclaimer in the beginning, because the reason why I say stick to your pricing is for those people, those other businesses that you're offering your services to, that you don't have any relationship with. Now, if you have a relationship with some person and they desperately need your services, and you know that, you know what, I can probably provide this service for them at a discounted rate until they're able to pay me at my rate, then you don't stick to your pricing for that person. Always make sure that you think of the situation at the present moment. Now, if you have a complete stranger and they come and you go through your consultation call and you send them the proposal and they really want your services, and then they're telling you, well, this is how much I will pay you. Well, you stick to your pricing, because, and this is for those people that you know the value that you offer when you do business for, when you do bookkeeping for other business owners. You know that you are completely worth what you are charging. Well, don't go under that. If they want someone cheaper, well, let them go find someone cheaper. Be willing to give them back their money. And I did that today. Not with a client in bookkeeping, but I had a situation today which I'm going to share with you. And hopefully this helps you when you are doing your business transactions, when you are offering your services out there to different business owners. And while I went through this situation today, and I was getting ready to do another video on bookkeeping, I said, you know what, this is Bookkeeping Business Day, which is Wednesday. I talk about bookkeeping business on Wednesdays. And this is a valuable lesson that I should be very proud of myself, which I am, and that I should pass on to you, my subscribers, and the people that follow me on YouTube. I should definitely share this with you so that you know how to operate and to deal with people on a regular basis, right? So my story starts with I had an older car, and I was selling that older car because I have a newer car. Anyhow, so I put it out on social media. I don't want to make this too long, you know me and my stories. So I put it out on social media. Got this guy that got a lot of people. I woke up this morning with a whole set of people, a whole list of people asking me about the car because it was a really good starting price. And then when they were asking me what the minimum was, it was really a really good price too, especially for an older car that you can push in the key and you can turn it and it turns on and you can drive it with, and it has like minor issues that I know of. So it's completely transparent, which you have to be when you are offering your services to business owners, and you are telling them about what you do for them, what you provide on a monthly basis, and what you provide for them in one-on-ones if they're not going to use your services on a monthly basis. If you do any training or anything like that, you're completely transparent on what you do. Therefore, they know obviously what you don't do because you didn't list it. So once you're completely transparent, moving forward, you don't go, oh, well, you're right, I should discount you, because you'll be forever discounting people. So anyhow, so this guy came, and he obviously came to my house, and I had like 2 calls. I had 2 calls this morning that I ended up missing because of this whole situation. So he came and he bought half the money. Don't ever let any person give you half of your monthly charge. They pay you whole, or you give them back the money. You don't take it, right? Do not take half. That stranger, and we're talking only about the strangers, not about that friend or that person that you have in your close circle that you know you're helping out. We're not talking about that person. We're talking about the stranger that come for your services and they jump on your services, but now they come with these tactics. You have to be really aware of them, and that's why I'm doing this video today. So he came and he said, but I bought more than half because he recognized my reluctancy on the phone. And I said, no, I'm not taking your, because he took the car around the block. And I said, no, I'm not taking your money. He said, yes, but, I bought more than half, and, because I just want to show you how serious I am. I said, I understand that you are serious, but unless you bring the full amount of money, I'm not taking your money. And he could not get it, but I was not having it. I was not opening my hand to take his money or anything like that. And reverting back, hopefully you can see what you do. When that business owner, that stranger, that outsider that comes for your services, you went through all that call, that consultation call, and you went through sending them the proposal and everything, and then they now want to come and tell you about giving you half now, and then I'll pay the rest at the end of the month or before the end of the month. Do not start with that trend. So, like, I'm going on back onto the story now. And so he said, well, I have to, take to work. My girlfriend in the car, I have to take her to work. And I will definitely come back with the rest of the money. I say, sure, once you do that, once I have the full amount of money in my hand, then the car is yours. He said, so he was telling me that, so you wouldn't sell it to any person else? I said, well, I have someone coming in an hour, so if you get back here before then you will get the car. But if they come and they bring the money, the full amount of money, then they get the car, right? So you get the concept. When you have a client that is going to come and say that you are so booked up with clients and you're only taking on one more client, and you have a client that comes, a potential client that comes and tries to give you half, no. But then you have another client that comes and says, you know what, I'll pay you what you're worth. Then you take that client. You take people that are serious, and you show people that you're very serious about your business. Going back. So he came back now, and I was in the middle of my Wednesday morning meetings with the other bookkeepers. I was in that meeting and looking forward now to join on the Happiness Network meeting that starts at 10. Anyhow, so he came back, and he came back with his mechanic now. And so the mechanic looked at the car and everything, and I was ready. And mind you, I'm doing this all on my own, and these are like, the mechanics like way tall, so these are big men I'm dealing with too. I'm a big woman. Well, not big, I'm kind of short. You can't tell in this little chair that I sit in, but I'm short. Anyhow, so, but you have to stick to your guns. You have to know your worth and your value that you're giving. Anyhow, so we went around the block again, and the mechanic was ranting and raving about how good a car it is, with the issues that is coming, with the price that you're paying. It's really good. You should definitely get it, whatever. So he said to me in the car, because me and the guy who was sitting in the back seat, because I got in the back seat, thought he was getting in the front, but he got in the back seat with me. And he said, well, I'll talk to you when we get back, and doing the full transaction of giving you the money for the car. So that's fine. So I love to talk, but I was complete silence, mute. I wanted them to talk about the car and everything. I wanted them to hear any noises or whatever. And I always be transparent, always tell, don't hold back on stuff. Because, you don't want people to think that you're being dishonest or anything like that. I believe that if you're doing something or you are selling something for some person, you be as transparent as you can. Sometimes I probably am too transparent. But hey, I rather come with my honesty than you coming and thinking that I told a lie on something. Anyhow, so back to it. So we came back to my house. I said to him, well, because I'm not going to deal with money out in the roads. So I brought him into my house. Yeah, a stranger. And he sat in my living room right as soon as they come to the door. And so I made sure I count the money. So while I'm counting the money now, he says to me, so, I have to put gas in the car, and I have all these issues to fix with the car. You think that you can probably take off like 100 or 200 or whatever. And he's talking, and I'm counting, and making sure it's right. So when I'm finished counting now, he said, did you hear me? I said, I heard you. But the price stays the same. Right? And then he's like, this is the part now where I'm talking about. You stay stern to what you are charging whomever it is. So this could be personal or this could be business. And Then he said to me, so he got a bit agitated about on the statement that I said, no, the price stays the same. So he said, so that means that when I drive along with the car and any issues that you didn't tell me about pops up, then that means that is that you and you'll be the person paying for it. I say no. And I'm looking him right in his eyes. Don't ever be afraid to look people in their eyes and stand your ground. I say no. You would not be bringing back anything to me after you leave here. The car is yours. I am not liable for anything that happens. He's like, but you know, this is my hard-earned money. And I said, that is my baby that you're buying. Know the value in the stuff that you have. Well, I didn't tell him that, but I'm telling you that, right? And he's like, I said, yeah, so this is my baby that you're buying, because I don't have to sell this car. I decided that I was going to sell it because I was not driving it as often. Yes, but you know, you should. But so he's sticking to this. Yes, but you know, you didn't. So that means that you was not fully transparent with what you were saying about the car. Plus, I saw online that you go by Elizabeth, and then I come here and you know, is it Elizabeth or Kimberly? I say both are my names, but I use my second name. He says, see now, like, I am just completely real. I say I'm real too, but I don't want the people, there's some people that I don't want in my business, so I keep my online presence private. So that's why my name is different. Because remember, y'all know that I deleted all my Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn pages and erased people that were not a benefit to me. And that's what you have to do in your life. You have to see the benefits. That not only always you have to always have benefits, but you have to make sure you have valuable people in your life. I now can say I have valuable people in my life. People online that I met that were complete strangers that are complete friends now. And I can name you a whole set. Anyhow, so back to it. So then he's going on. I'm not going to go through the whole conversation because that'll take long. And I got heated, right? Well, he was sticking to his guns, and I literally put his money back in the envelope he gave me, closed the envelope, and I told him, you know what? I can see that you're going to be a problem, so you can take your money and go. I'll sell my car to someone else. No. See, when I gave him back, he was not expecting that at all. You have to be willing to give people back what belongs to them. Money, you know, is a tool that you use for the things that you want in life. It's not the end all be all. So when I give him back now, I said to him, the only thing that I can do is probably talk to your mechanic and see if he can talk to you to explain to you what I am telling you. And that's the only thing that I can do. He said, no, I did not mean it like that or whatever. And he tried on 2 occasions. Well, he tried on the first occasion to give me the money back. And then on the second occasion, he was like, no, I completely understand, because the mechanic got me. The mechanic was like, yeah, because I was like, you know, I'm not a mechanic. So I can't tell you that when you leave here, that there's probably not going to be a problem that's going to happen that I didn't know about. Well, I'm not a mechanic. So I didn't search through the car. I can tell you the problems that I had. And the mechanic was like, yeah, so I completely understand you. You know, you just want to sell the car and whatever, and you're not liable for anything that happens after the fact. I say, correct. So when he got it, then he was ready to buy, you know, he recognized that I didn't want his money. Know your value. Don't let anyone that is not close to you or that you don't have a relationship with talk you down. And even those people that you probably have a relationship with, only if you know the type of person that they are, then dealing with the specific situation, then you can be kind to them and offer them a discount, and obviously state that in your contract until, you know, business pick up or whatever. You can definitely do that. But any stranger that comes for your services, stick to your pricing. You are offering them a service. You are offering them a product. But whatever it is that you do, stay true. Stick to your pricing. Even if you have to do like me and give them back the money. Don't let anybody make you feel that you need their money. Because money is a tool. Money comes, money goes. And there's so many different things and ways that you can do to get money. And if you don't get it from them, some person else that will value you, you will definitely get it from. Right? And after that, he was very humble. And I just thought that that was a really good lesson for him today. He said to me not too long, I hope I didn't offend you. I hope you understood me earlier. I said, yes, I'm cool. Because I was done with that. And the only reason I'm telling you now is so that I can help you to stick to your pricing.